Hey everybody, Sam here, and welcome back to Green Acre Homestead. Y'all ever heard of a blackberry winter? You guys have those where you're at or anything like that? I believe that we have just had our blackberry winter, or we're going through it right now at least. It is almost the second week of May. No, I'm telling you wrong. I'm telling you wrong big time. Let's check the phone of knowledge here. Alright, today is May 8th. And we got lows down in the 20s last night, so anything that was out that we didn't want to die in the frost had to get covered up. Angela covered up her peonies, or peonies. It's a flower. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is, much more than I do. Covered those up, and then honestly, we've been running so late this year, garden-wise, that we didn't have anything to cover up out here in the vegetable garden areas. All of our seedlings are still in their little 4-inch pots, and they are kept underneath the outdoor kitchen, and so we didn't have to worry about them getting frostbite or anything like that. So that's good and bad. Usually we've got plants in the ground in mid-March at the normal time, April at the latest, but here it is May. Here it is the day or two before Mother's Day, and we have not got anything in the ground minus our volunteers, which there's a handful of those, and then our onions that we got put in a couple weeks ago. So, you know, points for being late, I guess. I don't know. I'd much rather have had our plants already in the ground with our cold frame hoop houses that we do, and just address the frost issues there, but oh well, what can you do? This year has kind of been an off year. It's been a little bit strange. I believe it's safe to say it's been strange for a lot of us. This is one of the favorite spots we've got on our little property here. It's the top highest point of the field or backyard or pasture area, whatever you want to call it. It's not that much property to call pasture, but we call it pasture all the same. It's a nice area to come up and sit and think a little bit and kind of see the sheep areas, the barn, the chickens, the greenhouse, the garden, the house, and over across the valley, and just kind of think about things every once in a while. So my goal and hopes were to do the fencing up here today, but it's starting to rain a little bit. They're calling for, 50-60% chance of rain, which in our area can mean anything from sunny with no clouds to a monsoon. So kind of play it by ear, and whatever you see the clouds roll in on is what you got, pretty much. From the looks of the clouds over there, I don't think it's going to start raining too bad on me real quick. So I think I'm going to go on down to the garden and start running the fencing on the post that we set in the ground probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks ago at this point, for cordoning off our garden to keep it separated. Gotta keep them separated, but more importantly to segregate the chickens out of this area, because they've been dust bathing in the garden beds, which has been okay up until the point that we have our onions in the ground already. We've got some other volunteers coming up that we don't want the chickens to destroy, and they don't seem to understand very well when we say, you can get in all the beds except for these couple here or that spot there. I don't know. I guess they don't understand very well. Alright, let's go on down here to the garden. Let's see if we can get some work done and not get total washout. Pack up this tripod here. So right about now would be a good time for me to actually bring out that GoPro that I've got to not worry about the rain messing it up or anything, but it's in the house somewhere or the workshop. So I'll just try and play it safe. Put you guys at the sheep barn here. Speaking of the sheep, there is Huey. He's the nicest one of the group. They're all nice, but he's extra nice. And then we've got back there in the background, the white one is Tink. The other one over there, the darker one, is Belle. Those are our two ewes, our two girls. And then Moose is way back there, Silver Moose. Anytime you hear a sheep making noise on our homestead, 99% of the time, it's Moose. We used to think that was cool and neat and all that fun stuff, but now it's annoying, and it generally drives us crazy. That's the way it goes, huh? Let's see. I made a noise at the barn. Let's see if they'll come over. Yeah, here comes Belle. Here comes Tink. Now watch this. I'm gonna do the old hey sheep thing, and we'll see if anything happens. Hey sheep! Come on, Moose. He's thinking, yeah, you better feed me. If I'm having to walk this 30 feet, you better feed me. Now, I would feed y'all, but somebody broke the feed bucket. Which one of you broke your feed trough? Not me? Not me, not me, not me. Well, the whole not me applies to sheep stuff too, apparently. Apparently so. I'm gonna start over here next to this chain link gate that we put in place right beside the greenhouse. Wrap the fence around the galvanized pipe and then go on down the line from there. I want to make sure this area right here at the gate looks the prettiest, and it's just a good place to start as well. I got to take the hardware off the post first so I can wrap the fence around it, but that's easily done with an adjustable wrench. Here's my preferred method for attaching welded wire to itself, and that's just to clip the vertical strand off so you got a bunch of tines, wrap it around it, and then hook it back to itself as well. It doesn't require any extra hardware. It's pretty quick and easy to do. Came to pull this fence tight over here on this corner post. Guess what I discovered? Boy's been messing with it. I think they got her loose in the ground there. Played ring around the pulley one too many times, so I can't keep working on the fence until I fix this. So I guess we're going to change gears. We're going to pull the post out, dig a new hole, set some concrete, and not touch it for a day or two. Alright, let's go down and get the auger, some concrete, and why not, four-wheeler too. Be right back. I'm back up here with the four-wheeler, a little bit of concrete in a princess bucket. I don't know where in the world we got one of those, how it ended up here, but now it's a concrete bucket. And I'm up here with the earthquake auger. This is a tool that we got for our deck build that so far hadn't happened. Use it on the greenhouse, use it on the parts of the fence. We're going to use it to get in here on this fence too. It's turned out to be a very useful tool here on the homestead. Alright, the rain is kicking up a little bit harder. I'm going to leave you here underneath the cover of the barn roof as best I can. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Drill a hole in the ground real quick, throw some concrete, post in, and call it done for today. A little bit loose. Here's the Earthquake brand auger. This is a complete cold start. Not used this thing in a couple of weeks. Not done anything with it down there off camera. because honestly, what good would that do if I pretend like a piece of equipment's better than it is? Especially for you guys if you're looking for something similar. So, alright, switch on, choke, press the primer bulb, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, here we go, cross your fingers. Yeah, good job. Alright, here's some concrete down in the hole. That's good. Put our post in. Backfill. Find a stick to poke it with here. Poke at it. Give it a little eyeball plumage check. Good enough for state work. I'm gonna get one of the boys to turn the water hose on. I'm gonna give some water to that concrete because this is also gonna be a hinge for a gate that I built here later. That way we can open and close, still go up here in the back pasture with the four-wheeler, or open and let the boys ride their bikes down back and forth. So whatever, gives us options. So let's go ahead and evoke the power of parents. Hey boys, why don't you go turn the water on for me? There we go, like magic, in about 20 seconds. Go on, run. A little bit of encouragement, the water will magically happen up here at the top of the hill too. All right, let's put some water on the concrete and let's just do that. Just hush and do it, right? Here she comes. I can hear it. Woo, I about took it to the ear. Did you see that? All right, that's good. Turn it off. That's good. Turn it off. Turn the water off. Water off. I'm done. Water off. Reversive on. How difficult sometimes. Good, good, good. Hang that over there on the fence. There we go. She's done. We'll let her sit there for a day or two. Get all concreted in place. And then we'll finish the fence then, I guess. So, wow. A little bit of an uneventful day, huh? All right, so a little bit of a hike for feller, but feller needs to do more hiking apparently. So I was thinking as I was walking up that, man, if this rain would slack off, I would love to go ahead and take some of this black cow, those yellow bags there, put it on our garden beds and go ahead and till them up to go ahead and do some amendment here, in preparation of planting. That's not going to be dependent on the weather. We're starting to get a little more rainy, a little extra rainage out here, so tillers don't do good in the mud, and we'll see. Let me stand here for a minute, look at the rain, and check the radar. We'll see what the weather's going to do and decide if we're going to get to do that today or not. Yeah, old radar's not looking too good. Rain for at least the next 2 hours, it says. Well, I don't doubt that. Skies are a little bit gray. Can't hardly see the mountains over there, so that means rain is definitely in the area, and it's coming this way usually. Weather always comes up the hill for us, so it's really easy for us to see what's going to happen in about the next 15 minutes. Well guys, we are getting rained out. As I can see from across the valley at the mountains over there, there's harder rain coming because I can't see the mountains, and that usually is a predicament of rain indications. I'm a weatherman. This here's Sam the weatherman, local to me on the 8s. Well, I appreciate you guys watching along. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of something extra. I tell you what, we'll throw this up here on Sunday. It'll be a little surprise, a little bonus extra footage for the weekend. You'll have just seen us painting the greenhouse in the video previous to this. If you're here and you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. There'll be a link somewhere down below for sure. Go check it out and see how we're progressing on that greenhouse. Progressing, what kind of word's that? Go check it out and see how we're progressing on the greenhouse there. Next step is doing plastic on that. We have some specific greenhouse plastic that I got ordered came from Oregon, but it's some really super thick stuff. It's got mesh woven inside of it. It's supposed to be 7-year guarantee, so with proper care, maintenance, and a little bit of luck, we could probably at least eke out about 7 years and a month out of it. Well, I hope you guys have had a good weekend and have a good week ahead. Stay safe, take care, do something fun, get outside, get your hands dirty, do something productive. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching as always, and we'll see you guys next time on the homestead. Whoop, bonus footage, guys. Bonus footage. FedEx truck's coming up the driveway. I know what's in that truck. That's the deer fence. That is the deer fence for the lower garden. Whew. More work. FedEx is bringing me more work. All right, let's get out of the rain. See ya.